Here we are walking through Lowe's. We are looking at new replacement floor for the bathroom to do before Tim's brother comes. And also, what else are we looking for?
Lighting.
Lighting, and we're gonna wallpaper the bathroom. So we're deciding between a lemon motif or palm leaves.
Pretty.
Here we go. Now we're deciding on flooring for the head in the, which head is that? The forward head. And we're deciding between the light, the medium, and I guess this is medium, this is darker. And this is the wallpaper we're going to use, the palm. I like this one. We got this mirror for the bathroom, and we have this faucet, towel holder, and toilet paper holder. And this is insulation for under our bed to prevent condensation. We're at Home Depot looking for faucets for the head in the aft cabin, which is our bedroom. Here we are with all the sink faucets. I think we're gonna do black. So now we just have to choose. Tim's cracking up the floor here. How does it look under the floor, Tim?
Gross.
Is it moldy?
No.
Just old, right?
Just old.
Here we go. All right, we're cutting a little segment of wallpaper. And we're gonna match the palm leaves, which is going pretty well, actually. Here we are. The bathroom is coming together. We have to replace the mirror, and we're gonna rip out this countertop eventually and replace that whole unit. But really happy with what we have going on so far. It's a million times better than the way it was. I didn't even want to step in here before. And Tim did the floor with the vinyl plank, and we wallpapered the walls, and we may repaint this. Okay, we are testing out the sink and Tim's plumbing work for the first time and see if the sink turns on.
Sure does.
And it does. And it's draining and it looks beautiful. Looks good. So here's an update of the paint. One layer is on the top here and I'm working on the bottom. I have a feeling that the white paint is going to clash with like the yellowy countertop, but it's going to look so much better than it was. And eventually we're replacing the countertop, but we both don't even mind the way this looks as much as we did. It kind of ties in with the gold in a weird way, but more updates, painting updates to come.
Alright, so now it's on to the owner's head, and this one actually was not quite as bad as the forward one, but it still needed some work. And there was a lot of mold and stuff on the walls that we cleaned up, but eventually these walls will come down and we're going to replace everything. For now we're just doing a little cheap and cheerful redo so everything looks a bit nicer than the original. Yeah, and everything, as you can see, was just old and dirty, so there was a lot of cleanup to do in this head. And then when we took off the mirror here, it exposed the back, which we weren't expecting, so this had to be cleaned up and fixed. And then the sinks and the plumbing were a major pain to deal with, but finally I could get these off and get new faucets in, and it worked out pretty well. Then here with the vinyl plank, I just worked out a way to cut the paper out to the same size as the actual planks, and then I cut the paper to fit into all these tricky little corners and around the bathroom, toilet, and I was using that as my template to then cut out the vinyl planks. You can see there. And then I obviously cleaned up the floor before I laid all this down, but you can see the system that I had in place. Alright, and that's everything done. You can see the wallpaper's in. I've painted everything up, added the mirror, and yeah, everything came out pretty good. You can also see where I added the stick-on tile there, which came out quite nice. And these are just cheap and cheerful fixes because it was pretty dirty in the old heads, and this looks much better, I think. And then we will make a decision on whether we're going to keep the shower in the back or the shower in the forward head, because we have 2 showers in the boat right now and we probably don't need both, and we're thinking that maybe a washer dryer would be more beneficial for our current setup. So we'll see. We might do that. And then this is the forward head, which also came out pretty nice, I think. You can see we went with the gold in the forward one, paint job, some wallpaper, did the vinyl plank too, and yeah, we'll see. We might keep this forward head as the head, but that's the video there. Let us know what you guys think. Yeah, and thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.